What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins just come back from the London Stadium virtually. It was West Ham 0, Chelsea 1. Matt, I'm speechless, to be honest. I'm speechless.
Yeah, I join you with that, mate. I mean, most people, I guess, have seen me to be quite a happy guy, but not a happy hammer today, to be honest. I mean, firstly, I'm not happy because I had to miss my daughter's volleyball game. Secondly, not happy because we lost, and we're absolutely livid about the red card, you know? I mean, I always watch you guys with the watch along as well as watching the game, and I think you pretty much summed it up there, mate, in the last 10, 15 minutes.
I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and tickle anyone's bollocks and say we deserve to win today. We look very flat going forward. The injuries are starting to catch up with us now, suspensions as well. But I think it was a bit of a mistake from Balbuena himself for the goal. He probably should have cleared his lines there. But I'm not going to complain too much about the result. But what I can't back, Matt, is what looks like blatant corruption before my eyes, because how 6 people watching TV screens over and over again can come to a conclusion like that is beyond me.
Yeah, mate. I mean, the only real comment I have to say about the red card is what my Uncle Ray sent me on WhatsApp. And he said, if that's a sending off, then football is totally fucked. I mean, not really sure whether to laugh or cry about it. I mean, the FA and the Premier League have shown what shambles they are in many aspects going on, and it's just another game that's been tarnished, like you said, by an absolutely ludicrous decision. And I mean, I don't really want to say much more about it, mate, because I think, like you, I think I'll end up going into a rant or or going up with a blood pressure. But I mean, lots of things to take away from today, mate. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, first half frustrating. Second half, we look much more purposeful. We looked like we wanted to see. But don't you think we looked nervous the whole game?
It was nerves. I think it's a little bit. But what have you got, Matt? What have you got going forward? We've got no striker, and the only person that was playing was a striker. We've got nothing now. I thought some of the boys out there had good games today, but I don't know. It's just it looks like the injuries are going to catch us.
Yeah, I mean, we went up against a informed Chelsea, and they basically don't have any injury problems, so that's the thing. Our squad is like a country after the US has attacked it. It's kind of bombed out and depleted, really. I mean, but like you said, everyone worked hard. I mean, we defended well in most of the game, and we just, like you said, offered very little end product. I mean, got a shout out for Bowen. I thought he put in a great performance. You could see that he was tasked to put a lot of pressure on Rudiger. I guess that's who we thought was their weak link. And he reminded me a lot of kind of a Patrick Bamford kind of performance, where they just literally got him to chase down everything. One thing I will say, I think we got let down a little bit was our set pieces. We've got our 3 big centre backs in. We've got Souček, and I think they're from corners. I think Bowen was whipping him in a little bit too close to Mendy. I think we might have got something more there. But I mean, it's typical West Ham. I mean, it's one of those things that we just got back into the game. I mean, in that second half. And from one reason or another, we just got the momentum taken away, And I think if we kept going, I think maybe we could have got something. Because don't you think when Benrahma and Lanzini came on, we looked a lot more purposeful in the middle? We started playing it a lot more through the middle. And I thought we might have got something from there, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. Listen, Matt, is it over now? Is the dream over?
No, mate. No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, goal difference goes against us, but we've known that. We've thrown away far too many goals in the last few games, But, mate, if you compare our run-ins, we have got the best run-ins. We've only lost, apart from the big teams or the Snakes or whatever you want to call them, the only team that we've lost apart from the big teams is twice against Newcastle. Yeah. Against the smaller teams, we seem to do well. So you've got to keep that, got to keep the faith for that, mate. And, Chelsea got a tough run in. Liverpool looking, again today. I mean, they should have put that away and they didn't. But one thing I do want to mention, mate, is I think the one thing that might just let us down is our ruthlessness. And not only in front of goal, like you say, because a lot of that comes down to injuries and stuff. But one thing I will say is our tactical fouls, okay? I mean, you can say, okay, we get the decisions against us, but tactical fouls now are a big part of the game. You know, if you look at Man City, if you look at Barca, all of the big teams, mate, tactical fouls are really important. Look at Chelsea today. In the first half, mate, 2 breaks that Lingard got away. Werner and Christensen chopped him down, took the yellow card because they knew that it was a threat, you know? And I just want to point it out for the goal. You know, Ogbonna holds up Werner, knows that it's a 4 versus 3 or a 4 versus 4, that we're in a difficult situation. Is that kind of moment where he could have just taken the yellow card and slowed down the play, you know? But what happens? He follows the man. And okay, people are blaming Balbuena, but also I thought Suchek had a great game. But yet again, he should have followed back, you know, and he should have picked up there. So I think we just need to get that little bit more of ruthlessness involved with the tactical fouls. Take those yellow cards just when we see those dangerous moments, because that's going to make a big difference, I think, if it's coming down, you know, in his last games. And I mean, what can we do, mate? Keep the faith and, you know, go F and blind for a while about the game and just hope that we pick it up for next week, no?
Absolutely. Matt, thank you so much for coming on, mate. I really appreciate that.
Take care, mate. Bye-bye.